Campanelli Stadium and the home of the Brockton Rocks is the site of the 2014 FCBL All-Star Game. We've got the best athletes on the field tonight with a home run derby and a great All-Star Game to show for it. 6 Mavericks representing our team. We've got the highlights coming right at you. Maverick Spotlight. Ice-cold beer flowing free in the entire Worcester Bravehearts staff with a private suite to themselves. Everybody ready for some fun, and fun is what we had on Thursday evening. That's Brockton's Max Ponzeric grabbing some treatment from his teammates midway through his home run derby stint. And there must have been something good in that spoonful of what he just ate, because Ponzeric gets locked in and blasts 4 long balls to get the East All-Stars on the board. Great stuff from the freshman who just announced his commitment to Virginia Tech. Congratulations, Max. Now, the West was a little different story, though. With Zach Tower of the Pittsfield Suns, he's locked in a 2-pitch swing-off with Mark DeYoung of the Worcester Bravehearts. Tower looking solid as he goes 1 for 2, but DeYoung, 2 swings, 2 slam dunks, put that man in the final. What a bomb to right field. So it's Ponzeric versus DeYoung. Ponzeric wins the toss and elects to go first, trying to put some pressure on his opponent, but it didn't work out exactly like he had planned. 5 outs later, no home runs to show. Ponzeric done. That one bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, does not count as a home run. Then DeYoung, tell us your secret, Mark. 1 swing of the bat, first pitch, it's gone in the biggest way, and DeYoung is setting the tone and bringing home the first piece of hardware for the West. But we had an all-star game to play, and the Mavericks had 6, count them, 6 players represented on a roster of 27. That's Alex Merritt, Martin Tavares, joined by Mike Mastroberti, Austin French, Ryan Gendron, and James Vernon to close them out. So the stage is set, East versus West, the battlefield, a pristine Campanelli Stadium. Let's see some baseball highlights. Top of the first, Mike Oldenweiler of the Torrington Titans grounds into a double play, but nonetheless it scores a run, and the West jumps out to a quick 1-0 lead. That's going to bring us to our first Mavericks All-Star. It's Martin Tavares batting in the 4 spot tonight, the league leader in batting average at a ridiculous .394 to go with the second best OPS. But in this at-bat, Tavares stood no chance. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, leaves the runner stranded on third, and that goes to show that even a .400 hitter only hits 4 out of 10 times. Our next featured Maverick is Alex Merritt starting at third base. Merritt tied for 4th with 7 dingers to go with 24 RBIs. And in this one, he was getting robbed by Dylan Harris. What a diving catch. Merritt is robbed of not only a hit, but likely an RBI in what would be his only at-bat of the game. We cut the music for Mavrioki rendition of I Believe in a Thing Called Love. Get that man on idle, but get everyone else some earphones. The Mavericks, they brought 7 All-Stars. That's Jarrett Daniels doing his thing, representing the Mavs. We go back to the action. We get James Vernon, possibly the league's top closer with 6 saves, 4 wins, an absurd 12.5 Ks per 9 innings pitched. And Vernon had a great support cast behind him as Will Toffey makes a strong play at short to record the first out of the inning. Vernon didn't have his best outing on Thursday night, but he did have enough to freeze Carson Helms for the final out of the frame, send himself out on a high note. We go to the bottom of the 5th with the East All-Stars still being shut out to this point. No longer. Zach Short drives in Paul McDonough for the first run of the game. Mastroberti loves it as the East All-Stars are finally on the board. And now it's Austin French in the top of the 6th, having himself a solid season with a 3-1 record. You go with a 3.48 ERA. Opponents batting just .222 against the crafty southpaw from Brown University. And French had great support as well. McDonough makes a great play at third, and then he's gonna freeze TJ Rico with the breaking ball to throw an exclamation point on his outing. Nice work by Austin French. So it's Mastroberti's turn, batting .349 on the season. That's good for 7th in the FCBL. First plate appearance here with 2 down, a man on second. Mastroberti chops one to short. We've seen this before. Can he beat it? Not quite this time. Ball arrives just before the foot. That brings the inning to the end with the West still leading by a score of 4-1. And then the 11 o'clock curfew for the fireworks. You have it right there. The FCBL not about to sit on a dazzling show. It's off to the races, right over these players in the 8th inning. Not a distraction at all, but that brings us to Ryan Gendron in his second at-bat of the night with the fireworks in the background. The senior from SNHU batting .299 to go with 13 stolen bases on the season. Looking to jumpstart his offense, he gets a little bit under that pitch. It's a long foul ball to right, but it stays in the yard and brings the 8th inning to an end with the East still down by 3. And this was Worcester's in-between inning event. Looks somewhat familiar to the antics at Leary Field of the dizzyback sack race. No sack race in this one, but they actually make their contestants do 10 full spins, and it's a train wreck, folks. This is why we don't take the risk at Leary Field. The Worcester staff loves it, as they also loved this. It's out number 27 as Travis Landry of the Silver Knights fields his own grounder and nabs the save for the West. Final score of 4-1, but hey, it's the All-Star game. The result bears no weight in this league. What really matters was the experience for these players, and we caught up with Austin French and Martin Tavares to learn just how that experience went.
Just overall, just an amazing day. Like, I got to meet everybody in the league. I haven't really had a good chance to talk with some of the kids from the other team, but overall, it was one of the best experiences I've had since last summer. This summer, everything's just been great, and today just really was the best part of it. I think we came together great. We had good conversations in the bullpen, great conversations in the dugout. I really got to meet some of the guys and get them to know them on a better level. So that was overall, it was great.
And where are you looking to take the Mavericks from here?
Hopefully we make it to the playoffs and hopefully we win a championship. I mean, I want to stick with these guys as long as I can. So.
Yeah, I just had a great day being, feeling all this All-Star game. The home run derby was great. Everybody got a great time. Everybody got to meet each other. It was a great Scout Day, it went pretty good. I ran the Tuesday. I think I did a nice job, I got to show, that I can play different positions, and get my work done and hitting both sides of the plate.
Some of the other teams.
It was great. I got to meet a lot of people from Brockton, Worcester, all over. It was a great atmosphere and really had a nice time.
And where are you taking the Seacoast Mavericks from here?
Hey, winning the championship, baby. Let's go.
And if the Mavericks are going to make a championship run, they are going to have their work seriously cut out for them right out of the All-Star break. Some tough matchups against the Bravehearts, Silver Knights on Saturday, Silver Knights again on Sunday. They finally catch a breather with the Dirt Dogs, but that team can sure hit the baseball. And then the Sharks, another big-time matchup on Wednesday. That's on the island of Martha's Vineyard. All eyes are going to be on that game with FCBL East implications written all over it. That's going to do it for a 2014 All-Star Game. What a show we had. We've got fireworks, home run derbies, talent all over the field. Heck of a night here at Campanelli Stadium. They always put on a great event for the FCBL All-Star Game. Maverick Spotlight is coming back at you on Saturday from the Nashua Silver Knights. It's a big one for the Mavericks. Craig Riotto signing off. In the meantime, take care, folks. We will see you on Maverick Spotlight.